finally going to write our first code in C language. In the last two episodes, we have covered so many basic topics like what is a computer, what is a binary language, and what for we use language, what is a software, types of software, and types of devices, types of storage, and the very important uh, how our code is being executed and generating our required output. We discussed this whole process in very detailed manner in the last two episodes. If you are not seen the videos, the link will be provided in the description. Please go and check out it. In today's video, we are finally going to write our first code in C language. So we are going to learn our C language from basic level to pro in series wise. So stay tuned, do not forget to subscribe and like the video. Without getting late, let's get into the topic. Now, before writing our first code, let's see the basic structure of a C program. Here, it is very important to declare main with open bracket and close bracket. This is known as mother of the program, and it is whatever lines we are willing to write, we should write in between these flower brackets. We have to open and close the flower bracket, and in between these flower bracket we should write a required code, and these opening and closing flower brackets are known as body of the program, and whatever lines we write in between these flower brackets are known as statements, and for every end of the line we should definitely keep semicolon. What is this semicolon? Semicolon is a ternary character. With this semicolon, the compiler understand, oh, this is the end of the line. If you have forgotten or if you are not keeping any semicolon for any end of the line, the compiler throws an error. So it is very mandatory to maintain this structure. Now, we have seen the basic structure of a C program, but where we are going to write and generate our required output in C language, we are using we are going to use an IDE. What is this IDE? IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. And now we are going to use Turbo C. We are going to use Turbo C of version 3 for C language. What is this IDE provides? Our Turbo C provides all the required structure for writing a code and generating output for our C language. Basically, IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment, which provides all the required structure to write our code and generate the output. Now without getting late, let's start our first code. If you guys are not aware of how to download Turbo C, I'll definitely do one video, uh, one short video how to download Turbo C. It is very small concept. We can download it very easily. Instead, you can go to Google and search for Turbo C. There you will get some official website and you can download. It is very simple. Now let's start writing our first code. To write our first code, we need an application called TurboC. We can easily download from it Google, search for TurboC version 3. We can download it. And I'm also going to make a short video how to download TurboC. Now let's open this and see how to how to write our first. This this is the actually the basic interface will be um, this is the basic interface of our Turbo C. Let's see how to write our first code in C language. I'm clicking file, new. Here, by clicking this, it became full screen. Now, as we saw, the basic structure of C language, how to write our code. We need to declare main, open bracket, close bracket, which is called mother of the program, and open flower bracket, close flower bracket, which is known as body of the program. Whatever we are willing to write, whatever the required code, we should write in between these flower bracket, which are called statement. Now let's write a basic code for printing any required data, for printing anything, our name or anything else. For printing, how let's write a code. For printing any data on the output window, we need to write code for printing. uh, Before writing the code for printing, uh, let's see this let's see a small concept: built-in functions. uh, Built-in functions. There are so many built-in functions that are available in C language, and those built-in functions are are useful for our purpose. There are so many built-in functions which are defined for printing, for scanning, etc., etc. Let's see what is scanning in further videos. Now we are bothered about how to print any data on the output window. There are so many built-in functions in C language. What are these built-in functions? Uh, are programs which are written, compiled, and and stored in library files by someone. What are built-in functions? They are also programs which are written, compiled, and stored in library files by someone. Those built-in functions we use, and we generate our required output. Now there is a inbuilt function named printf, uh, and these build compiled and stored in library files with some name by someone. Now there is a built-in function for printing any data on output window, uh, called printf. Printf is also an inbuilt function used to print any required data on the output window. It is nothing but it is also a simple program written by someone else, compiled and stored in library file with some name called printf. We can use this printf for printing any data on the any required data on the output window. Prints formatted prints data on output window. Now let's see how to use this printf in our code. Now if you observe, I have written all this theory part in between a syntax like this: slash star, and end this with star slash. Whatever we write in between this in this syntax, the compiler understand these are the statements which are need not to be compiled, and it doesn't show any errors, and it doesn't compile these lines further. It understands these are the statements which are need not to be compiled. These are the lines which are written for informative purpose. Now let's see how to use printf function. It is very simple. Print f, define open bracket, close bracket, semicolon. Now semicolon is very important, as we saw the basic structure of C code, C language. If not keeping semicolon, the compiler couldn't understand where is the end of the line, and it throws error. Now where we should write our required data which should be printed on the output window. We should write our required data in between this enclosed inverted commas, enclosed double inverted commas. We should write or any required data in between these enclosed strings. In between these enclosed strings, I'll write welcome to Sri's coding hub. Now whatever the data written in between this enclosed inverted commas is known as string. 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 The data, the characters which we write, which we define in between opening and closing inverted commas are defined as string. String means set of characters. What is a string? String is a set of characters, nothing but WELCOMETO space. These are all characters which we are grouped and written in between these enclosed inverted commas are known as string. I hope you guys understood. Uh, Now let's see how to writing part is completed. For printing any date, for printing welcome to Shree's Coding Hub, writing part is completed. Now we should save this file. For saving, we should press file, save. We can save with any name. I am saving with first program, and it is very important, remember it, we should save a file with .c extension. We should save a file with .c extension, otherwise the compiler will get confused and it may not what is this code, and it couldn't understand it is a C code and it should compile. Enter. uh, Now in the process of executing a code and generating output, we have seen first step is to use a software called compile and compile our code. Now for using it, there is a shortcut key Alt F9. Otherwise, here we can see option compile. Here there is an option called compile. Like by clicking it, we can compile a code with using software uh, called compiler. And there is also a shortcut for compiling. It is Alt F9. By pressing Alt F9, we can it is showing press any key, enter. I am pressing enter. Here we got a warning. Function should return a value. We are not bothered about warnings. We are only bothered about errors. By getting errors, the output is not getting distracted. There is no change in the output. In case of errors, we should solve the error. By warnings, nothing going to happen on our output. Press again enter. Now the next step is to link. The next step is to link. Link all the required library files to our code to run our code and generate the output. For linking, there is also a shortcut uh, Control F9. Control F9. Control by clicking Control F9, two tasks will get done. One is linking all the library files to our code, and another one, the next step is loading. Loader is an operating system which loads our code, which loads our .exe file to the RAM. The two tasks are done with the shortcut key Control F9. The two tasks are get done with the shortcut key Control F9. Control F9. Now all the required library files are linked with our code, and our loader also loaded our file to the RAM. Now for seeing output, there is a shortcut key Alt F5. For output window, the shortcut key is Alt F5. You can see here we successfully printed welcome to Shree's Coding Hub. Welcome to Shree's Coding Hub. By clicking any key, will get out of this, and let's see. Let's do once again. Alt F9 is for compiling. We are not bothered with warning. Again press enter. Control F9 for linking and loading of file to the RAM, and Alt F5 is to see the output. Now the first welcome to Shree's Coding Hub is printed for first time, which we executed previous. Now for now execution, welcome to Shree's Coding Hub. I hope you guys understand. I hope you guys understood very well. In this way, we are going to learn C language from basic level to pro in series manner. So do not forget to subscribe and like the video. Thank you.